welcome back to V Speaks. My name is V, and to all the returning subbies, I love you. I love you guys so much. Thank you for coming back. Thank you guys so much. Welcome home. And to anyone watching this video for the first time, any newbie, welcome. Please comment, like, share, subscribe, tell your friends about V Speaks, and please follow me on my Instagram platform. I'll put it right there, and here, wherever, guys, it's over down here. But either way, today's topic is going to be courage. So be courageous, basically. Be courageous. What is courage? The quality of mind or spirit that enables a person to face difficulty, danger, pain, etc. without fear. So to be courageous is to just basically do something that you've been scared of doing, is to just put yourself in a place where you are mentally brave to face any type of situation. Courage can be the smallest thing, from going to ask help from a shop assistant when you are not comfortable doing that, telling your hairstylist that the hairstyle is not going the way that you want it to go, telling the waiter that they got your order wrong. It's the little things. Courage is small things. It doesn't have to be one huge thing, So that's what courage is. There are 4 types of courage, which is moral courage, intellectual courage, disciplined courage, and empathetic courage. So we're gonna start with moral courage. Moral courage is the courage to stand up for one's beliefs in the face of overwhelming opposition. Moral courage is standing up and acting when injustices occur, human rights are violated, or when persons are treated unfairly. So basically speaking up. When I watch TikToks of those ladies who confront the taxi driver, guys, that is so courageous of them. Love them for that, because they speak up for what's right. They speak up for the injustice that the taxi driver is doing at that time. So courage is just basically being the one to say when something is wrong, to speak up at work when a colleague is harassing you or making your life a living hell and going to report them. I don't know why we are scared to do that, to go and report a bully at school, to speak up at university when you're doing a group project is not doing their work properly, to speak up at work at a colleague and tell them, actually, bruh, we're just colleagues, I don't want to be your friend. We are scared of doing things like that, So moral courage is to also stand up for what you believe in. Okay, anything that you believe in, anything that you can see, this is not something for me morally that I would do, that is moral courage. To stay worthy of your morals, to keep your moral intact, to not lose yourself in the world, to be able to stand up for others and yourself in any kind of situation that needs you to be the courageous one, because we are so scared to stand up for ourselves, Bao. But anyways, next is intellectual courage. Challenging old assumptions and acting to make changes based on new learnings, understandings, and insights gleaned from experience or educational research. So intellectual courage is basically being able to go and teach yourself new things. It doesn't have to be things like school, reading textbooks. It can be life things. You can read books about life, about how to make money, about how to become a better person, and to actually act that out. That's intellectual courage. It's to be able to tell yourself, as much as I'm not a reader, I want to learn about this. I want to learn about another person's culture. I want to learn another person's language. I want to, it's just basically things that have something to do with education, with experience, gaining experience. We are scared to go to go over, or what can I say? We are really scared to go for our full potential, if that makes sense. You are intellectually clever, you can memorize books, but obviously maybe sometimes you were bullied at school for being so clever, and you are scared to show that when intellectually you are actually very smart, you are a thinker, you are rational. Go for your full potential. Yes, go for your full potential when it comes to intellectual things. Be courageous enough to say, yes, I am clever. Yes, I have 3 degrees. Yes, I have life experience that other people don't have. But at the end of the day, these things are what make me who I am today, you know? And then there's discipline courage. Discipline courage is remaining steadfast, strategic, and deliberate in the face of inevitable setbacks and failure for the greater good. So discipline courage is to basically be courageous enough to not give up on anything. If you are a procrastinator, you decide that, you know what, today I'm going to study topic 1 until topic 7, or chapter 1 until chapter 7, and I am going to, work or translation at work. You decide that you're going to do your work before your deadline. That's discipline. Basically, it's just having discipline in your life. If you are a gym enthusiast, you have the discipline to work out every single day, drink your shakes, eat healthy, eat your proteins and things like that. That's discipline. Discipline needs you to be courageous enough to say, tomorrow I'm going to wake up at 7 o'clock in the morning and I'm going to study. I'm going to write my exam and I'm going to pass. I need to pass this exam. So I need what? Discipline. It's basically overcoming procrastination. That's discipline courage. Empathetic courage. Empathetic courage is acknowledging personal bias and intentionally moving away from them in order to vicariously experience the trials and triumphs of others. Empathetic courage is to be able to put yourself in another person's shoes. You know, when a person is telling you that they are going through a specific spiritual, physical, emotional journey in their lives, you can kind of put yourself in that person's shoes and you can relate to what they are going through. It's being empathetic. It's expressing empathy towards other people. It's understanding a person's emotions, a person's feelings, a person's experiences in life. That's empathetic courage. Why is courage important? You need courage to begin something. When you begin something, there is a lot of uncertainty. Uncertainty about the outcome or consequences, uncertainty about whether you will be able to get the support you need, uncertainty about the response of others. The uncertainty is always there. It is a given. However, our mind usually responds with fear. These uncertainties give rise to fear of failure, fear of loss, fear of rejection, fear of looking foolish, fear of being alone. Courage is important for you to overcome the what if this happens, to overcome the mistakes that you've made and correcting them in your future and present, to overcome all the doubts, all the fears, and as said here, all the uncertainties that you have in your life. So courage is important for you to overcome. Any kind of thing in your life needs you to be courageous enough to study, to be courageous enough to acknowledge the good things that are happening in your life, to be courageous enough to put yourself in someone else's shoes, to be courageous enough to say, you know what, I'm not a reader, but you know what, I'm gonna read a book and see how I feel about reading, because I'm now more mature. Because when you are younger, if you notice, the things that you didn't understand when you were younger, you start to understand when you are what? when you are more mature, when you are more grown. The older that you get, the more you get that thing that will fuel you up, that will give you courage to do things that you have been afraid of doing. That's courage. Ways to find courage during difficult times. Number 1, see yourself as courageous. If we describe ourselves as courageous, we are more likely to act courageously. Number 2, get comfortable with mistakes. We can recognize and celebrate courage with others, but it can be very internal day-to-day and an internal day-to-day experience. One of the most common ways we practice courage is in our pursuit of learning and personal growth. Fear of failure can negatively correlate with courage, but it is okay to make mistakes, and they are even welcomed learning tools. Number 3, keep trying. Courage always requires perseverance. Persevere. Fight for the things that you want to accomplish. Never ever forget your goals. Be ambitious. It's okay to want a certain thing in life, you know. As our fears lessen, we are more likely to persist in learning, to keep trying despite the obstacles ahead of us. And perseverance or persistence as a character strength can also be modeled, observed, and developed. So that's what courage is about. To be strong, to be brave, to face our fears without being scared of being judged by people, and etc. So I hope you guys learned something, felt motivated, enjoyed this video. Bye.